The most significant lesson learned from 9/11 was this: we cannot let radical Islamic organizations like Al-Qaeda form a sanctuary with the aspiration to attack the United States again. That was the number one lesson, and multiple presidents have held to that. And that is why we kept presence in Iraq and Syria, and why we keep presence in the eastern part of Africa, because they all have aspirations to attack the United States. October the 7th, the seminal lesson learned from October the 7th is you cannot permit proxies on Israel's border to have any capability to attack Israel ever again. That is the basic premise of the October the 7th. So what is happening in Lebanon is a complete violation of the major lesson learned. We cannot go to a ceasefire in Lebanon as part of the Iranian deal. We have to permit Israel to deal with Hezbollah inside of Lebanon and finish them as something separate. Otherwise, the security of Israel is at risk here. This is one of the reasons why we went into confrontation with Iran over this, because they were supporting the proxies and building ballistic missiles at a rate that was unacceptable and was putting Israel and U.S. bases and allies and partners at risk in the region. We have huge challenge here, to be sure, Mark, and we're going to have to roll up our sleeves. And this is the beginning of another 60-day period. We just finished one. And hopefully, as we go forward, the tenets of this, remember what President Trump is looking for here. He's not looking for an arbitration between a labor union and a business firm and let's all compromise and figure out what the common objectives here. He's looking for major concessions, period. And the reason for the major concessions is we're not going to attack you. If you don't make the major concessions, we are going to attack you. That's the deal. That is the major foundation of the deal. And it's likely, Mark, to get there, we may have to go back into kinetic operations just to leverage them like we did for the last 48 hours. And we may find ourselves, as we get into the details of this deal, that it's unacceptable, that they're not going to make the major concessions, and we'll find ourselves going back into what you and I believe is the preferred option, which is to finish them militarily.
Copyright GeoStrat Agency LLC 2026.
I will always place the mission first. I will never accept defeat. I will never quit. And I will never leave a fallen comrade. We will never leave a fallen comrade. We will not neglect those who are injured, sick, or in need.
I won't divulge internal conversations. I will say that those of us within the intelligence community continue to provide the president with all of the best objective intelligence available to inform his decisions.
The last what the world wants is an insecure United States. We need a strong, healthy, wealthy, self-competent, not warmongering United States to keep peace. It's the way your president is managing things. President Trump, that is.
War in this context and in pursuit of peace is necessary.
They're not the bully of the Middle East anymore.